You're listening to another Geek Pride podcast. Welcome to Gentlemanly Chats. Hello, and welcome to Gentlemanly Chats.
Hi.
Hello, I'm the resident beard Mike Orvis.
My phone's frozen.
And Nick's phone is frozen. He's also Nick. Hi, Nick.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah,
It's not been a good couple of days for you.
Oh.
I think you're having a bit of crisis.
Yeah.
We might get to that in a bit.
Oh. Okay.
Good times. How was your weekend?
Yeah, it was good.
You kind of crashed a bit, apparently.
I'll pick myself.
And you've ruined it now.
Oh.
That's it.
Start again.
Oh, go home. Hello and welcome to Gentlemanly Chats. I'm the resident beard Mike Orvis.
I'm Nick.
Brilliant. I'm glad we did that. Good reset. Let's just every time it goes badly, we'll just reset the podcast.
Even if
if there's dead air, or if you say something completely stupid that makes me not want to be your friend anymore, then we'll just reset the podcast. What are you doing?
Mate, I was going to try and shuffle.
Or just
towards you.
Just knock her up the bum. Get. My cat is sat on him, and now she's not.
Knock her up the bum.
Knock her up the bum.
What boxes are there?
Well,
Sonic boxes on.
You've got Sonic. I've got Superman boxes on. Ooh. So that's.
Look.
Yeah, look at that. Oh,
hey!
Look, it's so cool.
Do we bump bellends now or something? Instead of bro fisting.
Hello and welcome to Gentlemanly Chats. I'm the resident beard Mike Orvis.
Oh.
It's been an interesting few weeks. I had a shit-tacular weekend. Right? My Friday was fucking awesome. My Saturday and Sunday sucked massive hairy balls.
What did you do on Friday?
Friday, I went to go and visit Laura Mayer, or Maya, I can never remember, in the run-up to LSCC, because she was in London, and we recorded a Gentlemanly Chats, and we've recorded two since you've been sort of away.
Point at the microphone just in case I don't know.
That's a microphone, and that's what I use to record.
Good God.
Yeah, we've actually recorded two podcasts since you've been away. We recorded a nondescript Gentlemanly Chats crossover, which was me, Liam, and Dean Brignall as the sort of guest and the mediator between the two superpowers. And I recorded one with Laura and her sister Gabby.
All right.
It was fun. So she's. I know obviously Hannah is officially the first female that's been on Gentlemanly Chats, but now there's a full podcast with someone who's not going in her head while she's trying to talk. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, she has lots of, and we recorded an episode of Laura Reads, which is Laura's YouTube series where she reads comics and reacts to them. There wasn't a lot of reading; it was mostly me shouting at her. But that was good. That was jolly good fun. And I really did the best parts of conventions because I didn't wait in any queues. I went to the pub and I drank with my mates. Met up with a few people that I haven't seen in a while, and then I got last train home and fucked off, and I didn't have to deal with any of that bullshit of people wearing fancy dress, fucking wings in crowds, people carrying weapons,
a billion
people dressed as Deadpool trying to touch me in the penis that I'm not allowed to fucking headbutt. So yeah, it was good. It was a good con experience because the con hadn't actually started yet, but I got to do all the cool things. And I had onion rings.
Oh.
And fun. I had onion rings, so that's always a good time. I'm dieting again. Everything's about food. I sort of rediscovered bear yo-yos. Do you know what bear yo-yos are?
No.
They're these fruit roll-ups by a company called Bear, and they're really tasty. They're like rolled up dried fruit. Oh, right. And they're like 27 calories and fuck all sugar. Like there's nothing in them, but they're like good for getting like a sweet fix.
Yeah.
Because I'm inherently driven. Considering my waistline, I'm inherently driven by sugar. And last week was really a turning point for me. Now I'm not heavier than I ever have been, but I was kind of putting on weight again. And I was drinking Monster Ripper. That's like my fucking, that's my ambrosia of the gods.
Jam.
But it was getting to the point where I was having a monster in the morning, and then I was having a monster in the afternoon, like just to get by.
Yeah.
And I was developing a crazy fucking dependency, and it wasn't making me feel any good. And then I had I had a Monster Zero on Monday, and then was like, this is bullshit. I'm just gonna fucking quit Monster, and do it all at the weekends.
Are you gonna just go cold turkey?
Well, I kind of have done, yeah. I mean, if I need a Monster, like if I feel like I fucking need that sweet, refreshing taste, they're not paying us, by the way. But what I might do is drag and drop. By the way, I'll get back to what I was talking about in a minute. I might drag and drop what Richie said about Loot Monster that time when we were all together, because that was really good, and I keep going. Loot Monster, our sponsor, then everything I remember about Loot Monster leaves my brain, and I go, they're really good. Check them out. They're monthly subscription boxes, but we may have already put Richie's thing at the start, so I don't know. Let's see what happens. I'll probably forget that I said I was going to do that, and Nick won't remind me. Anyway, so if I definitely need a Monster, I will have a Monster Zero, unless it's the weekend, and then fucking no holds barred. Anyway, what was I on about? Hello and welcome to Gentlemanly Chats. I'm the resident beard, Mike Orvis.
I'm not doing this anymore.
No, what was I on about?
Friday.
Weekend, right. So Friday was great. Saturday, every one of my friends sucked a fat one.
Oh.
I was unexpectedly free because we had plans. We'd had plans on the Saturday.
Yeah.
Then we had fallen out. And then you double booked, but we'd had a falling out, so you decided to tell me during that time.
I double booked, and then we
right.
out.
And then he was like, "Oh, I'm busy on the 14th," and I'm like, "Good, well done, dickhead," because we were supposed to be getting together and playing D&D, being me, Richie, Dave, Hannah, and Nick, and so that didn't happen. And I was like, "Oh, I've got an unexpected weekend free," and I was in the car with a workmate. And we were talking about zombie movies. He's like, "Yeah, I love zombie movies." And I was like, "What's your favourite?" And he said, "Zombieland." And I was like, whoa. Right, okay, fair enough. Zombieland's a great film. But what about Night of the Living Dead? What about fucking Dawn of the Dead? Originals? And he's like, "What? I've never seen them." And I'm like, "You fucking what? Right, you're coming over to my house. I've just found out that I'm free on the 14th. We'll come over. We'll just fucking watch zombie movies all day. It'd be great. We'll order pizza and get fat." And then I mentioned it to Richie. I mentioned it to a couple of other mates like Nick and Liam, and they were like, "Yeah, man, that sounds great." And my mate Kev, and they were like, "Yeah, that's awesome." And so I was like, "Cool." Then I had the audacity to put it up on Facebook and go, "Guys, these are the films we're watching. This is going to be fun." And then one by one, my friends were all like, can't do it. You obviously couldn't do it. And yeah, so leading up to the weekend, it looked like it was going to be me, Richie, and my mate from work. So it gets to the Friday, and my mate from work's like, "Oh, I'm working tomorrow." I'm like, "What?" And then I spoke to Richie, and he's like, "You're going to have me back on Sunday morning," because I completely forgot it was Mother's Day.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "Do I really want to go and grab Richie, get him all the way down here, watch maybe 2 zombie films, go to sleep, wake up early so I can get him back home in time for Mother's Day?" No, not really. So I messaged him and said, "Mate, look, in all seriousness, it's just going to be me and you watching zombie movies. I can just do that around your house, so we'll just reschedule that." And then my mate was like, after work, he didn't message me. I tried getting him on my phone, nothing. And then I messaged him and said, "Look, mate, my phone's playing up. What's the deal?" And 3 hours later, he was like, "Oh, mate, I was waiting for you to text me." And I was just like, "Oh, you fucking kidding me?" So I didn't even do that. And then Hannah, bless her, had worked tap that night, and then did a 9 on Friday night, and then did a 9-5. So she was understandably sleepy and a bit grumpy. And I'd said to her on Friday, right, and this is where I don't understand women. I'd said to her, "Shall we just not bother going?" Because we were going to go out. I should explain. We were watching zombie movies, then we're going to go eat Five Guys. And I said to her, "Shall we just forget Five Guys. I said this on Friday. I said, because you're going to go to work, you're going to come back, you're going to have a little sleep, and you come back, you're going to be grumpy. You're probably not going to want to hang out with anyone. You're going to be antisocial, and you're going to be sleepy. Which she took massive umbrage to, and was like, I'm not going to be like that. And I was like, you fucking totally are going to be like that. That is not my impression of Hannah, by the way. I was just...
Sounds like big.
So anyway, I spent the day playing Skyrim and hating everyone that I've ever loved,
Right.
and including you.
Okay.
And then Hannah came back and she put her head on my shoulder and she fell asleep for 4 hours. So it got to 9 o'clock and I was like, you know what? I can't be fucking bothered. And she's funny about pizza, and I was like, so I get pizza. And then it got to like 10 o'clock, and because I was like, fuck this, I'm going to bed. This is bullshit. She's like, but I'm not tired. And I'm like, well, you're not now, because you had a fucking nap. So I went to bed and started reading. I read Sex Criminals 2, and it's very fucking good. It's very fucking good. Yeah, because it delves more into, is it John? The second character, John?
I can't even remember.
I think it's John. It delves into his his weird fucking mental tendencies, and it's really interesting. And I kind of feel for him a bit, because he's as well as having a million other things, he's got ADHD, and they kind of represent it really well. It's like, this is what happens when you've got ADHD and you're depressed, because you go, a computer brain that can log a million things at a million times. I can think of everything at the same time, but I've also got terrible negative feedback loops. So I go, everything's going to be shit, and I've got real reasons why in your head, and you don't have the ability to step outside your head, and then you're very distracted, so you can't focus on getting happy, and it sucks balls. And that's what he's got. And yeah, it's very good. And I read... What else did I find? I read loads of comics. I read I read The Minutemen, the Watchmen prequel, which was very cool. Adds a lot more backstory to it. I finished Nightwing. So Nightwing's no longer Nightwing, because he's died, and he's going to go and be Agent Dick for Batman. And I finished Batgirl until the next graphic novel comes out, which is apparently going to be bullshit, and something that I'm going to talk about in Dark Knights of the Round Table whenever that starts up again. Basically, guys, Greg moved house and kind of has disappeared off the map, so I don't know where he is or what he's doing. When he's back, we're going to be doing a podcast, but I guess this will come out. This is like episode 37. Is this episode 37? Because I did this before.
I know you worked it out.
And I got really excited. And then it wasn't episode 37 at all. So it might not be.
Now your laptop's not doing anything.
Now my laptop's just being a massive chode. Why you do me like this, laptop? Why you do me like this?
Apart from that, your weekend was good.
No, because then the next day was Mother's Day. So I went to my house, my mum's house, and that was alright, I guess. And then I waited for you, and then you were like, I'm going to be really late. And I was like, fuck this. So I went over to see Hannah.
By the time I finished as well, I got home and went to bed.
Yeah, it's because you're an old person. And eventually I just went, oh, fuck this.
33.
It's not 33, because Gentleman Chat's 34. The crossover episode was 33. So this would be podcast number 35.
Good.
Okay, good. I'm glad we did that. So yeah, stuff and things. Why is there a massive gap there? I don't understand.
When you're looking.
Alright, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I didn't know whether to restart the podcast or not.
Hello and welcome to Gentlemen in Chats. I'm the resident beard, Mike Corvis. And he's not doing this.
Wow.
So not doing this. Anyway, what was I on about?
Me.
You.
Yes.
And your glorious testicles. So yeah, it was a bit of a fucking washout, and now I've got like a week full of work. The only thing to look forward to is, apart from this, Friday for me, because I've got band practice with Dogtown, then I'm going back to Ashford and hanging out with Richie.
I want then come back Saturday.
And then in the morning, it's going to be really Karate Kid. In the morning, we're going to get up and go for a run, and then he's going to do a training session with me. So it's going to be like Muay Thai Karate Kid.
Yeah, and then Saturday I'm getting here at some time.
Right.
Good.
Good.
What time's Dave getting here?
I don't fucking know.
I thought Dave was afternoon.
Dave's a fucking mystery.
Evening.
Dave's a mystery now. He's got a job.
Night.
I don't know. Oh God. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's all right. We looked at the laptop screen and everything froze, and I was a little bit terrified that it was the end times. But we're all right. It's all good. Anyway, I don't know when Dave's coming over.
Okay.
He's a bit of a fucking mystery and doesn't reply to text or Facebook, so I'm just gonna hope he turns up at some point.
You have to do the Dave signal from the sky. And he'll come over.
What would the Dave signal be? I guess it would be the Autobots.
That or one of the Street Fighter arcade sticks. Arcade cabinet.
Oh, no, you know what it would be? It would be a disabled toilet sign.
Oh, no. Does he get a disabled sticker for his car?
I don't know. It's really made me giggle.
I want to find out.
Oh dear, all my friends are cripples.
So what's happened with...
Richie's got a funny eye. You don't eat anything.
I can eat
fucking yeah, without shitting the eye of the needle the next day.
I'm not that bad.
And you were a little bit. And Richie's a fucking mess. Half of him doesn't work. But the half that does work, whoa.
Can we do
what?
Bubble football?
Yes.
Awesome.
I absolutely want to do bubble football.
We need to find people.
Yeah, we do. We do. If you want to play bubble football with me and Nick, then drop us an email on... You pick an email address. Right, pick... Seriously.
Pick seriously.
Nick at seriously.serious.net.
Mail us a PO mail.
I don't know. Drop us a message on Geek Pride. We'll find it. It's fine.
Really?
Yeah, be great. It'll be fine. We definitely answer all our emails in a timely fashion. We definitely do that. So don't
even have an email address.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just Facebook. We're good. We're good. Yeah. Geek-pride.co.uk if you want to see some articles that we write.
Down Worthing
Worthing
on the weekend. Down bad to see.
Right. Why?
Oh, because one of my friends lives halfway between there and here.
Don't like all this seeing other friends malarkey.
I haven't seen that in...
I'm not okay with this.
9 months.
It's a lady friend. Ooh, controversy. When's Farley coming on the podcast?
I don't know. Have you asked her?
Yes! I said to her, you fucking welcome to come over. I've said it on this as well.
Yeah, but...
Should we... Hang on.
Hang on.
I'll entice her in.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, Farley. It's Mike here. If you ever get that feeling that you want to just come on the podcast, well, you just drop us a message, and we will bend over backwards to get you involved. I think that'll work. I think that'll.
I've got an erection.
I don't blame you.
Why do you think I'm a shower, not a grower?
Because I've seen you naked.
I know, I'm definitely a grower.
Well, I've seen you naked, and I would beg to differ. Keep it geeky. See you next week. Bye. Consumed by the passion. Why would you bring that up?
I don't know.
Anyway, so yeah, it was a bit of a... You went down Worthing.
It was good.
Good.
That's all I've got to say for it.
Okay, shout out to your friend. Does she listen?
Nope.
Good. Hello and welcome to Gentlemanly Chats. I am the resident beer. What?
So, say about the Kingsley...
Oh, Nicholas.
Do you have any ice cream?
No, I don't. Don't do this to me because I'm trying to diet. If we get ice cream, I'm going to buy Domino's. That's literally how thin my willpower is.
Really?
Yes. If you go, try this fatty food, Mike, I'm going to go, I've been really good all day.
Oh, more of it.
Alright, fine. Alright, let's get a pizza. Well, yeah, alright, I'll tell you what, we will get a pizza.
Like sorbet or something?
No, well, there's sorbet in the fridge, but it's Hannah's and she might kill you. Well, fuck it. I deserve a pizza.
Done.
Right.
Yes. I'm going home now.
You're gonna go.
I've broken you.
It's not hard. Like, I have such little willpower. This is why I have to exercise as much as I do. If I didn't exercise as much as I do, I'd be twice the size I am. And I've got like a gut, right? You can see, right? And I know it's because I'm standing up. But if I stand up, right, it's all right. There's a bit, there's a belly, but it's not like, right?
Facing away from the microphone.
It doesn't matter. It'll bounce off the wall and hit that. Because that's how sound works.
Oh.
Right, Nick, I'm going to order us a pizza while you talk on the microphone.
About your experience with the King's
Oh, shit, yeah. All right, no.
Well, you talk about that, and I'll...
No, talk about Final Fantasy, because that's cool.
Oh, 15.
Yeah, see? Yeah!
Oh! Type 0 comes out Friday. At the ridiculous price of 50 quid if you get it from Game.
What the
Yes.
fuck, Game? Sort your shit out.
Yeah.
Especially you, Game Blue Water. We love you, but sort your life out.
Do we?
I don't know.
Nah.
Really?
Don't really like Game.
Can I have a rant? Right.
Nick, you talk about...
It's because, look, I've got a bad case of the ADHD today. All I've been doing today is cold calling in my normal day job.
Okay,
go.
go.
So it's been terrible.
And then I'll carry
on. Right?
Because you really enjoy it.
No, fuck it. No, do you know what? No, I'll save it for backcast.
No, what?
No, it's fine. Go.
Oh,
I'm doing...
Dominoes. Cool.
I have.
A long time ago, in Final Fantasy's far, far away, when you did a summon, it would just be one move. It wouldn't be like FF10, how in FF10 introduce them. Like they wouldn't be playable characters. They just come down. Why are you looking...
Where's 2 for Tuesday?
It was down there.
No, this is gluten-free. Oh, it includes a gluten-free option.
Yeah. So someone would come down, do one move,
yep,
and then disappear.
Yep.
And then FF10 changed all that, and then FF12 did...
Did FF10 change that?
FF10, yep. You'd summon...
I can't remember.
The first one was Valefor. They come... Because you would summon them, then they come down, everyone else would leave the battlefield.
Right.
And it would just unsummon.
Right, yeah.
I am right.
Alright, dickheads.
Don't judge me.
Fucking hell!
Not judge me. What? Doubt me. That's it. And then since then, all Final Fantasies have had like your summons being playable characters. 13 had them being Transformers.
Robots in disguise.
Yeah.
It's more than meets the eye.
Where's Dave? Dave's going to appear. Just like, what? FF15, they've got the episode Duske?
Right.
Which is like a demo if you get Type 0.
Right.
And in this, someone just play footage of the demo because someone got it early because they're lucky and I don't like them. And it shows that the main character, when his health gets to 0, you can hold X.
Bet Lady Noctis is happy with that.
And you summon...
Our friend and occasional dresser-upper.
Ramu.
Right, yeah.
Rama?
Yeah.
Ramu.
Him.
That one.
Yeah.
The lightning bolt guy. And he just come down. He's absolutely massive. He comes down.
He's about as big as me.
Picks you... No. Picks you up. Uses... Was it Judgment Bolt?
Yeah.
On everything.
Yeah.
And you basically...
Like decimates the forest, doesn't it?
Yeah. And it's just... Oh.
It's pretty bitching. I'm not
going
to lie.
He just chucks you back down.
There you go, son.
And then you get your experience. And you're just like... Oh. But he only picks you up.
What do you want to eat for a pizza?
Wait, shh. He only picks you up.
What do you want?
He doesn't...
What do you want?
I don't want anything too big.
Alright, well, just a pepperoni then, yeah?
I meant big in size big.
Oh, well, we can get a medium. It's fine.
Oh, medium, yeah. I want a medium.
What do you want then? Chicken?
American,
hot and spicy?
American hot sounds
American hot sounds great.
Red onions, pepperoni.
Alright, I'll do that then. I'll change the site. Carry on.
He only picked Noctis up. So your 3 other teammates are still down there getting decimated.
Yeah, but fuck them.
Oh, alright. But yeah, and it looks so good. And if I wasn't already hyped, like incredibly...
Yeah, incredibly hyped.
Incredibly hyped for that game.
Pretty hyped.
This got me a little bit wet.
Okay.
This made me a grower.
This moistened my bumhole. That's how excited I was. I became my own fleshlight.
Girls get...
I don't like boys, girls like cars and money. Boys will laugh at girls when they're not funny.
I can't believe I've never seen Good Charlotte live.
I fucking can. Why would you want to?
That'd be really cool.
No, it wouldn't.
I've seen Simple Plan live.
Good for fucking you, buddy. That's terrible.
They were good.
saw Fightstar.
We did.
Speaking of actually good
I've
bands,
been.
that was good times.
Listening to their acoustic
I know you
stuff.
have, because it's fucking all over your Facebook.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ah.
Recently listened to, and I'm like, oh, I can't really fault him for that.
For me,
Fair enough.
their acoustic stuff, Mercury Summer and English Way acoustic is. Oh,
Proceed.
can we do
to
something
check
musical?
out. Yeah, if you wanna. I thought we were going to be, because you kind of started playing the guitar again. I thought we were going to
We were
be.
going to do acoustic stuff, weren't we?
Yeah, I thought we were going to be. Well, see, I've got these two acoustic ideas, right? I thought me and you, were going to be the reformed men with beards who work out, because you'd started growing a bit of like a tuft, and I was like, oh, sweet, he's going to grow a beard. And you kind of were like, oh, I want to get fit, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. We can literally be the reincarnation of men with beards who work out. It's kind of my idea and my thing, so I wouldn't feel bad about it, and he's certainly not doing anything.
Who was that?
It was Hannah's brother, yeah. So I wouldn't have felt bad about it. And then it was like, nothing kind of happened. But I've also got this other idea where you do acoustic versions of metal songs.
Yeah.
So, but like you pick fucking crazy metal songs, like fucking like death metal and shit. And no. And then I had a name for it, Tempered Steel.
Ooh.
Right? Because not only does it sound like a look that Zoolander would give you, but also
I've never seen that.
What is wrong with you? Zoolander's a cracking
Everyone's
film.
been bashing one out over Zoolander 2.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I know they have a gasoline fight.
Yeah, they do, yeah. They absolutely do.
All I know.
Sometimes you lose your friends in a freak gasoline fight accident. That's where, what is this? A Centre for Ants comes from. That's Zoolander.
I don't think I've heard that.
Oh, do I have to do this bit?
What, choose
I
your
have
name?
to put my fucking name.
It's not doing it.
It will. Anyway.
You're still not doing it.
So, right. So, this Kingsley thing. Right, okay.
Do you want to sort of prefigure that?
Right, hang on. I got to put in my fucking telephone number.
Kingsley Ronald is a band that Mike drums for.
He was one of my clients.
Yeah.
Was one of my clients.
You can see where this is going.
A very good client. One of my favourites. It wasn't necessarily the artistic direction that I normally went in, but he was a very passionate dude who had a real kind of eccentric flair and great guy. Unfortunately, now we've to give you a bit of backstory. I mean, you guys have probably heard me mention Kingsley Ronald before.
No.
I've definitely mentioned it. Surely. What should we write? Can we put?
Draw Godzilla.
Hang on.
No, we got this
Right.
original.
Write MO 4NH on the box
You put Pon
with
PN.
a love heart. If they do that, that'd be great.
And Godzilla.
No, not and Godzilla. Listen to me ASAP. If you don't want to be done right. Okay. Anyway, so Kingsley Ronald, right? We've done 5 albums now together.
Yeah.
In the space of a year, and I've drummed on all of them, provided backing vocals, and kind of been. I've sort of co-produced a couple of them. I mean, I've not done the engineering, but I've kind of come up with the ideas of how the album goes, and it was going really, really well. And then we played this gig at a venue called the Nag's Head. Now, the Nag's Head in Rochester is a venue that I'm not really a fan of. Now, typically, a pub venue, they're not always the best because they're not really made for live music. Yeah. Although arguably pubs are. That's what pubs are for. But this one in particular had a very small stage, and it was at the back of the room. And then you had the PA system about 10 feet in front of you, and then some arches, and then you've got where the audience go. The problem with that is when you've got a drum kit, you're at the back of what is essentially a sound cannon.
Yeah.
So you can't play drums, like, not properly. This poses a threat. Have you got money?
No.
Right, I'll pay by PayPal. You're going to go and buy ice cream over the road. So...
You can check my bank.
Yeah, it was... it's difficult. Anyway... what you probably know is that I have a Facebook page, Mike Orvis Music, and that's where you'll normally be able to find me if you want to sort of follow my musical and poetry exploits. I would have done my first poetry gig by now. That's weird. That's really weird. Oh, crazy. That's normally where you'll find like where I'm going to be gigs wise. Anyway, so that's sort of my professional music page. My Facebook page, which you won't find because it's wrapped up in a million security policies and privacy things, is where I talk to my friends. It's where I'm angry. It's where I'm unabashed. It's where I'm honest with people. And it's where I don't really take any prisoners. So that night, I put a status saying, feel like I'm about to go and play with my arms behind my back. With my arms tied behind my back, or words to that effect. And that was in reference to the fact that I'm playing a fucking sound cannon of a venue that I can't really do anything about. There's nothing I can do to change that.
Do place order.
I'm just going to...
PayPal,
oh, really?
PayPal place order.
Oh, okay. My bad. And there's nothing I could have done about it. Anyway, so I put that in. Then my friend Andy, Resident Grump Andy Haig. It's because I said resident, and I was like, Resident Grump Andy Haig said, "Are you pimping yourself out again?" And that's a reference that I made that when I do my drumming work, it's not like I'm being a sellout, basically, you know. It kind of like he mentioned, like sometimes like, I don't think you're a drummer, I think you're a go-go dancer.
Yeah.
It's all very, very funny, ha 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 ha. So he puts that, and I reply with haha, kinda. And I think nothing of it. The gig goes alright. The guitarist pulled out literally an hour before the gig. Yeah. You couldn't hear anything, and it was all a bit shambolic. But we did our best, and I think, and there's video evidence to prove it, the gig went alright. You know, it's not the worst gig I've played by a fucking long stretch. I didn't want to hit anyone afterwards. Anyway, a couple of days later, Kingsley drops me a message. We need to talk. Now, if anyone knows me, like, well, no, I will just place, then you know that you do not go, we need to talk, and then not talk to me. Because it sends me into a fucking panic spiral. I will, instead of me being, you don't have the power in that situation, because I stop being worried within about 5 minutes and then get incredibly furiously angry with you, whoever you are, who said we need to talk and then not spoken to me. Because I'm just like, how fucking dare you try and control my emotions like that? Because if you know me, you know that's how I think, so don't try and do that. Anyway, we're sorry, but there was a problem with tracking your... Alright, okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not ordered yet.
No, yeah, ordered, and then it just...
Oh, that's the thing. Alright, okay.
That's the roadmap of our pizza.
Anyway, so, fucking... I get a text saying we need to talk. And I try phoning, it hangs straight up. I phone again, it hangs straight up. I phone again, it hangs straight up. I send him a message, everything alright? Hope everything's fine. Hang straight up. Doesn't answer my text. So then I phone him one more time. I leave a voicemail saying, "Hey, sounds a bit ominous. I hope everything's all right. You know, keep it kind of professional. Just like anything you need, let me know, and I'll do my best to resolve whatever's wrong." And I thought maybe he was just being sharp over the text message, and I was like, "Okay, I'm just being paranoid. It's fine." I called him a further 3 times that day, trying to get a hold of him. And anyway, I then get told by a friend, the producer, who's been working on the albums as long as I have, saying someone, and we still don't, to this day don't know who, someone print screened that Facebook status I made, and sent them to him and said, Mike doesn't really like playing for you. Mike thinks you're a joke, and like all this stuff. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So anyway, it's a Monday when this all kicks off, and I have to work tap and tin. So I work tap, go to bed about 3-4 o'clock, and get woken up at 7 o'clock in the morning. So do the math. From a massive message just saying you're rude, you're inconsiderate, you're unloyal. I release you from having to tie your hands behind your back. No longer will you be pimping yourself out. Don't talk to me anymore. Thank you for your time. And I was like, what the fuck? Because I tried to call him all that day to get this sorted out. And then in the morning I get that, and it's just a don't talk to me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So I had an inkling of what was going on because I'd been told the day before. So I said, right. And he sort of confirmed it in the message. I went, right, there's been a massive misunderstanding here. Someone's clearly trying to cause trouble. I don't understand it. Let's talk about this. And he said, no, you don't get to talk. No one gets to treat me like that a second time. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Then he referred to my pre-gig rudeness. Now, I've subsequently, since he made that sort of accusation, I've gone around to all the other bands that I've been involved with and all the other clients that I've ever had and said, have I ever come across as rude when I've been setting up? And all of them have said, no, you're professional. You're setting up. And I think what people don't really understand when you're a drummer is that the guitar. Right, so a guitarist turns up, they have to carry a big heavy amp, and that sucks. They have to get it on stage, and then they twiddle a few knobs, they go, wah, wah, fuck about with some pedals, and then go, cool, I'm going to the bar. The singer is already at that bar, because all they've done is turn up with a microphone. They've probably driven one of the band members who can't drive there, so they feel like they're entitled to go and have a fucking drink. So they're at the bar. The bassist has turned up and gone, I have a bass. Then he's gone and drank at the bar. The drummer has had to set up what is quite frankly complicated machinery for about half an hour. And that's on a good day. You know, you get a full drum kit set up in about half an hour. That doesn't translate to people who aren't drummers. So what happens is when you go to a gig, everyone's asking you the questions when you're trying to set up, and you have to just be like, yep, no, that's fine, we got that sorted, that's that. And this is the exact replica of the tone I use. Yeah, absolutely. Can you I've just got to get this sorted, and then I'm all yours. Yeah, brilliant, cool. Yeah, we need 3 mics, we need this. But honestly, every gig, people will fucking bombard you with questions, and you're like, I'm just trying to get set up, please leave me alone. But you don't want to say that because you don't want to upset anyone. You don't say that because you don't want to upset anyone. I repeat a third time. You don't say that because you don't want to upset anyone. It's not the way to be. Regardless of whether you're playing rock, metal, fucking blues, jazz, hip-hop, fucking any of it. You know, you don't want to upset the apple cart. And I've played all of those on stage with fucking performers. You just get, you stay in your fucking zone and you get set up. Anyway. So that's exactly what I did. And Kingsley tried to get my attention a couple of times. And I was like, dude, he's like, you alright? Yeah? And trying to have a conversation with me. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I've got to get this drum kit sorted because the first band is on in 5 minutes and that band is us. So I've got to make sure this drum kit is working and fine and sounds as quiet as I can make it. So, anyway, we played a gig and then all this has happened. I don't know what to do with that information, and I continue trying to talk. I'm like, look, can we just go and have a beer somewhere and talk about this? Because this is crazy. Like, you're taking someone else's words over me. You've known me for like a year and a half, and all I've ever done is give you loyalty and do the work to the best of my ability, given the parameters that you give me. So I don't understand this. You're one of my favourite clients. If you think this is about the money, I'll do the next session for free. Let's just talk about this. And he didn't want to at all. Anyway, I was going to go public about this a while ago, and I didn't, because I was like, look, he could just be pissed off. He's thought the world is a certain way, the world isn't a certain way, so I'm just going to let him cool down, and we'll sort it out. Blah, 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 blah. But I'm now saying on a podcast, this is going to come out a month after this event has happened, so I can either pull this section and have a very short podcast, or this goes out and people understand. The fucking thing is, right, my mum used to say this all the time. At school, I'd get accused of stuff. And, like, I get myself into enough trouble making stupid fucking decisions and doing stupid things. Not so much as much now that I'm, got a beard and a bit wiser, but when I was a kid. And it really, really upsets me when people accuse me of things that I haven't done, because there's so much you can accuse me of.
That you have done.
That I have done.
Yeah.
You don't fucking respect other people's opinions. You're fucking pig-headed. You shout over people. You have terrible memory when you're in the middle of a conversation. You fucking are a hypocrite because you've got a terrible diet. You're too loud. You're too fucking on all the time. Wicked. Fucking call me up on the shit that I know about and the shit that I've done. I stole £1 yesterday, I found it on the floor, I saw a customer drop it. Fucking, I'm a thief. Cool. Have a go at me about that. Don't make shit up about me. Because I've got enough going on for people to, be making rumours. I just don't understand it.
They've already got enough ammo.
Yeah!
They don't need to bring it up.
Call me a dickhead. I'm a dickhead. Okay, cool. But don't, call me a fucking, cunt. Because I'm not. That's all friends. And now he's like... Bye, I don't want you in my life. Cheers, thanks, bye. I don't want anyone to be like, oh, fucking justice for Mike, because I'm a big fucking guy. I can handle myself. That's not what I'm asking for. It's just sad. It's just a sad state of affairs that something I was quite enjoying, regardless of what my friends thought, and that I was getting paid. I was getting paid for. I was doing something I liked and getting paid for it, and now that's had to stop because people have got nothing better to do on the internet than make shit up, and that's incredibly sad.
Do you know what's also sad?
What?
On the maths
your
school,
erections?
They're quite good. They're good and healthy.
Right? Yeah.
On the maths school website.
Yeah.
The maths school being the school that we went to.
Yeah.
When I was back in year 7.
Yeah.
They used me as the photo boy for how uniform should look.
Right.
Firstly, even after they kicked me out because I wasn't good enough for them, I'm still there.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm still their uniform boy.
I'm checking this out.
Also,
immediately.
That has been up since year 7.
Oh, mate, they're baking it.
That's over half my life.
They're baking our pizza.
Half my life, I've been their
I'm glad you feel my plight. Thanks, mate.
Yeah. But no, this is really.
Yeah, but also I've got a problem.
It's half my life.
Fair enough. Let's have a look.
Half my life.
We're loading up the website.
Half my life.
It's giving it a while. It's probably because I'm running a million things at once. In fairness, let's close that down. Some vocal work I did that I won't mention on here because it might never.
Headroom 20.
Do you know what, mate? Do you know fucking what I've learned?
What? Fucking what,
that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what profession you're in. If it's a creative, your clients are unruly and problematic. I did a radio ad, and it had to. They said, maximum length 30 seconds. Here's the backing track. Do that. I'm like, cool. So I did it, and I think it clocked in at around 28 seconds.
Yeah.
They sent it back and was like, yeah, we need it at 30 seconds.
Oh.
I was like, it's 2 fucking seconds. Make the track longer, but play it slower. What the fuck are you doing? People are fucking dumb.
But it's overemphasize something like, hi, I'm Michael Orvis. Oh,
mate, I've forgotten about that plaque. That little plaque.
Do you remember their little slogan thing?
No. I remember knowledges, which was what the prefects would make you write if you pissed them off. Basically, they pretended if it was to punish you because blah blah blah. But basically, they're all just on the cusp of 17, 18, getting boners and being like, I'm on a power trip, wanking into the school flag. Knowledge is a steep which few may climb, or duties above almost tread. What was brilliant is that at the cusp of me having to do that, we learned about information technology, and it was still a bit sort of the future. So what you could do, and you'd never get away with it now, but what you could do is you can just you could just copy and paste. You'd write, knowledge is a steep which you may climb much, while duty is a path that almost tread. Copy, paste 100 times. You'd be like, there you go, I've done it. I've done 100. There you go, sorted.
Where's the uniform?
Uniform,
Are you ready?
right, I'm ready.
Are you ready? If I'm still not...
Oh.
Yes!
Wow! That's amazing. I'm putting that on the link to this podcast. That's fucking brilliant.
I'm still their uniform. From 11 years ago.
That's amazing. They're baking our pizza.
Oh.
I still don't understand what quality control is on the pizza. Like, they just give it a lick. Yeah, that's good pizza. All right, maybe quality control is doing what we've asked them to do. I think we should carry on until they deliver the pizza.
No.
I think they're like, we got the pizza guy in.
I think I should order the pizza like I did the last guy.
Hello. Let's not talk about that. Uh oh. Hang on. No, we're good. Laptop nearly crashed again. I think I've got too many things open. That and I'm currently rendering the next podcast that's coming out.
You're mad.
In like 15
no wonder
minutes.
your laptop's going slow.
Yeah, it's going incredibly slowly. Brilliant. Okay, so that's what's been going on with me and what I've had to kind of keep quiet about, and now I can kind of go. But yeah, anything on your chest that you need to get off?
No, I'm fine. I'm perfect.
No, you're not.
I'm good.
What's up with you?
Never been better.
What's up with you?
I had a little crisis.
Your little crisis. But a crisis in my shorts. You'll get there.
I wasn't happy. I wasn't sad. I wasn't angry. I wasn't anything.
Yeah, it sucks.
I was just numb.
Yeah, it sucks. Massive ball bags.
And it seemed so emo and all that lot, but I was just like, I just didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
I was like,
how could this happen to me?
Simple Plan. That was a good song.
Of course it was.
Untitled. I once sang it to Emily on the phone when I was like 10.
Brilliant. Good times.
No.
Can I see your vagina?
I saw that.
I really want to tell the story about her, but like, she's still my mate, and I don't.
Well,
and I can't.
She sees me. She refuses to acknowledge me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
She will not look at me.
That's
she will
sad.
not talk to me. She will not acknowledge my existence, and it makes me laugh.
See, we're like mates. We're all right.
I didn't know if I don't know what I've done.
It's probably because you put your willy in her, and then she became a lesbian.
I didn't.
I thought you did.
Oh,
that was Chris.
That was
wasn't
Chris.
It? Oh, who?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I spoke to him earlier.
That's a joke.
Well, actually,
did you?
Suffix everything with I am joking now.
Yeah, because apparently I can't fucking sound anything on the internet without people going like. So I've had to suffix everything.
You like
that's an earpiece.
I know that. You like
it's Hannah's.
Why is Hannah a ninja? Or
an agent.
Agent. Not
that's
a ninja.
What you were looking for. Nick.
Did you see?
Nick.
Shut up. No. Did you see that ninja thing I posted earlier?
Fuck you, buddy. What ninja thing?
The naked ninja.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah.
It's a headband that makes it.
That was good.
And the socks.
I wasn't really looking at the headband or the socks, really. I was looking at his flapping, pixelated willy. I've forgotten what I was going on about now.
Good.
What's that from? The idea that men would do heists naked because no one would be looking at their faces.
I don't know. Shall I Google it?
I think it's from Watchmen, but I could be wrong.
I'll Google it for you.
Yeah.
Men.
Naked men. Just type in naked men. Just Google naked men, Nick.
Men.
Nick. Google naked men.
Do heists
naked.
Me?
You've just admitted to Google they're going to be coming over.
Me?
What do you mean you're doing heists?
Men would do
the Maiden heist.
3 men.
Oh,
it's got Morgan Freeman in it.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a film. It was a. I think it was mentioned in a film. Anyway. So we got like 10 minutes left. Do you have any burning desires? BioShock Infinite is out on gold right now
for live. No, for free.
For live, yeah, which is cool. So I'm going to be having a little.
It's a really good game.
Have a little bash on that. Apparently it's awesome.
Right at the end, I'm going to tell you the ending now.
Okay.
I'm not going to. But there's a bit, and it will just do that, and it will blow your mind.
Okay.
And you're just like, and.
What, like how the first BioShock did with the Would You Kindly stuff?
Oh, and then BioShock 2 didn't.
Just went, you can play as one of the bad guys, kind of. That's good.
You realise right at the end, you're like, who could do it? BD. Big Daddy. Unprotected little girl. God damn it. And everything just makes sense. And then you play it again immediately.
Right.
And you're like, and that speaks to that, and she's saying that because, oh my god, they're twins. And it's such a good game.
Are you ruining the game for me?
No.
I hope you're not.
No, because... No.
Is that the pizza?
I'm going to go over top.
That's crazy if it is.
Still quality control.
It wasn't... It was quality control... Oh no, it's out for delivery. Is that the pizza? Oh, wow! Invite him in. See if he wants to do a podcast with us.
It was just 2 pizzas.
Yeah.
He was like, he was a little hunchbacked man going, there's 1 pizza for you.
Oh, sweet. Right, okay. Well, we're fucking calling podcasts early because my fucking pizza just arrived. Keep it geek and see you next week. Pizza party! The cat's face. Oh, dear.